Hello there, how are you? I've been missing for a while, and I've been missing you. So come in and join me. You might be still listening to the Theresa May thing, but well, she's got in, hasn't she? So
Who are you?
I'm somebody who used to come over
Face
here.
is familiar.
Yeah, I used to come over here now and again to do this. Well, I'm back. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's been a while.
It certainly has. Do you know something? I mean, the chart, the new moon, the Sagittarius. It's really set up an awful lot, It's not just set up a new moon, which is brilliant, but it's got it connected strongly to things like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all of that stuff. This is all about security, and that's what we're looking at now. And this week and next week is really particularly big as well for all of that. So it's coming up to very much to the fore, not just because it's Christmas. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hi, Linda, Margaret McIntyre, Christine Curry, Eleanor Lauder. I have missed you all. How are you doing? Now, I'd like to actually at this point say thank you very much. I tried to say this last week, but we've had, who was against this, Facebook and all kinds of problems with computers and stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the texts and the get well messages. And I'm glad to say that the pills are almost finished and I'm soon back on my feet. And it's really nice to see you all. I'm glad you're here. Now, where am I looking at now? Johnny Boy has just given me that. Anyway, would you like to say good evening?
Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm splendid.
I'm not happy for you. Jemima McKillop's in. Kylie Shields Staples is in. Hi there, Kylie. Margaret McKenzie, Dana Nick, and 3 other people are watching. Well, thank you all very much for watching. Angie Wales, hello. Eleanor Lauder. Hi, Frank. My mum's been out of hospital for 3 months. She's been very poorly. We love Anne. Can you see the rest of it? No.
I will be able to when I get home.
Right, once Johnny Boy is in there. Anne Lou Stone is watching. Hi, I got your lovely text, Anne. Thank you so much. I'm feeling so much better. Maureen O'Donnell, hi. Gray Christina, hi. I can't talk legal cases. I really can't. Personally, if it was a one-to-one, I could give you perhaps an answer to that. But in a legal case, I can't do that because it was prejudiced, you see. So I can't do that. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Susan Logan. How are you? Susan Logan. Oh, I've suddenly got a sharp pain in my temple when I'm speaking to you, Susan. So I think we're connecting here. So let's see what this is, Susan. Oh, yeah, real sharp pains in my head here. But it's like here at the temples, and I think that this is a kind of, do you think that's a kind of sinus thing? It's just, it could be actually migraine or something like that, but it really is something, Susan, so I've just suddenly felt it. So let's have a wee look at your old broken heart. Will we do that, honey? And see what's going on for you. Right, Johnny, this is Susan Logan. Well, she's all wrapped up with passion. And you're all wrapped up from head to foot in passion, actually. And I'd like to say to you that all the senses are all going at the moment. You'll need to come back, Susan, and let me know if that's the case. Now, you'll need to interpret what I mean by the senses, okay? But they are on the go. I just don't know if there's a lot of happy times here with you, although everything's all connected to the physical and the romantic, but I don't know if there's really happy times. And I don't know if that's just for you. There's a possibility. Oh, somebody's coming in. I've got somebody coming in who had a lot of bother of female breast problems. Oh, that was sore. Not 1, but 2. Okay, so could you come back and let John know if I'm on the right track, please? But you know, for the life of me, it feels like a mastectomy. Not that I would know, but if you come back and let me know, because there's somebody really close with you. And they're really worried, Susan, because it's not just you that's in this tied up emotional place. Somebody else is around you, and that can't be, because that's great difficulty. Okay? So I want you to watch for that. Now, the other thing I want you to watch for here is work. Because I think if there's something about to change in a working connection, or a show of strength right now would be the best thing I could tell you, Susan. Okay? Because the more you can go for this, the bigger it would be, and not fear it, but know that it's right for you, and that show of strength inwardly for yourself, showing yourself you're worthy of doing whatever it is you can take on. Okay, now can you take this woman? I hope it's for you because she's here anyway, and I know that this looks like a double mastectomy to me. It feels like that. So would you come back and let Joan know? Apart from anything else, will it get better as far as the love stuff is concerned? I hope so, I really do. But I think that there's somebody, I think younger, somebody around you, and a real, what's the word they'll use? Dwam. A real sort of dwammy scenario here. So it's like they're in, they're out, they're all, it's on, it's off, that stuff. And I don't know if that's going to lead to a happy outcome. Sorry about that. But one thing I do know is that whatever you're doing between Christmas and August, it will all have everything to do with work. And the more you do it, the better it will be. Thank you. Whoever this person is with you is smiling now and saying yes. So I've passed on your message. Okay, I hope that's okay, Susan. Please come back and let Joan know if I'm going along the right track. Until then, I'll see you, darling. Thanks very much for coming in. So there you go, Johnny. Now, who else is here? Margaret McIntyre saying hello. Margaret Conner saying hello. Michelle McGovern saying hello. Bobby Forrest, hi there, how are you? Bridget Young. Bridget Young, you'll need to watch after being sick here. I'm feeling a lot of sickness around you, and I would have to say to you, Bridget, it feels like it's not like a prolonged illness. It feels like a bug. In fact, it's a kind of stomachy bug, and it's making me feel a wee bit sick all the time. So would you remember that, Bridget? Careful there. Margaret McCann, Melinda Devon, Merry Christmas to you too, and to you. Thank you for that, Melinda. Martha Garvey, hi. Angie Wales, anything for me? Andrea, hi Frank, would like to say a massive thanks for your advice on my driving test. I passed. Well done, you. Andrea, I want you to look after your leg. I've got a sudden pain when I'm speaking to you. Sorry, darling. And it's not a terrible thing, but it feels like an odd pain. And I'll tell you, it's just next to my bone. And do you know what that feels like in my leg? It feels like I've just had a right bang off something. Be careful, because I would have to say that that would be, as you touch it, you'd feel a bruise. Do you know what I mean with that feeling? That's how it feels. Anyway, there you go. Hi, Linda McKechnie. How are you? Angela Greenwood. Hope you're feeling better, Frank. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Kidney infections are not easy things to deal with. But the pills are not finished yet. But once they're all by, I should be back fighting fit. That's for sure. But it was very painful, I have to tell you. Hi, Dan Patch. How are you? Susan Logan's come back saying thank you. Well, you didn't come back with if I was in the right place, Susan. So I need to know, because whoever it is gone. So it does really belong to you, and it was breast. Margaret Anderson, hi. How are you? May I have a card tonight? Linda McKechnie, good evening, Frank and Jones. Sharon Ray, good evening. It's been a while. Glad you're back. Oh, thank you so much, Sharon. That's so kind of you. I've missed you too. Excuse me. Caitlin McClelland, anything for me, please? Bobby Forrest. No. Bridget Young, I've had stomach pains lately. Yeah. Oh, that's Bridget we were talking about with it. Not feeling very good with you, darling. If that continues, I would go to your old doc. That's where you get an appointment. Now, don't get me started on that, because that was horrendous stuff there. Call, what was it, NH24? No. Just put it like that. Marie, hi there. Dan. James Edwards replying to Linda. Hi, Linda. James is saying hi, Linda. Hope you're well, James. Margaret Anderson. Hi, Evelyn. Hi there too. Now listen, I know that I've not been here all the time and monitoring away there and going things, but oh, Dan Pat, wait a minute, Dan Pat. Who's Dan Pat? Have we spoke to you? No.
You said hello to me.
Oh, did I say hello? Dan Pat, are you there? Right. Okay. And she's saying good evening to everyone. So that's a nice thing, isn't it? Can I ask you who lost the dog? I feel as though a dog's passed over and I'm very sad. But I still miss this particular dog. Anyway. Dan Pat, well done. Ace of Wands waits for you. That's fabulous stuff. It's a real good energy. And let's face it, this time of year, we all need it. But I think that this is more than just that. I think this is something quite long-term for you. Oh, I love it. Oh, listen, I've got to tell you something. I don't know if this is a shock for you, but I think you're going to hear of a pregnancy if they're not already pregnant, okay? Life is just booming away here. And see all that disappointment that you've had to the past there, Dan. Going to let it go. Just let it go. But as they used to say, gonna no do that. It's a bit like that. And you stop going back the way. It's like a record playing in my head. You have to stop that. Anyway, by going forward, it is excellent. Yes, well done. And one of the big things that's really good is a connection strongly to family, where there has been problems. There's no two ways about it. But those problems are now seemingly clearing up. And the more you deal with this, the better it will be. I'm awfully glad to tell you this. Real good stuff. Although there is an older woman with you, and that older woman's got a kind of sharp pain in her lung and her back, I would watch out for, oh, here we go, I hate saying this, pleurisy or something like that. I'd watch out for that. I hope to God it's not that, but it feels, that's the sharp pain I'm feeling. So it's just something you have to watch for that. But the rest of it, I love it. All that energy coming back is going to put you in a good place, that's for sure. You're going to be feeling as though you're very balanced indeed and very happy to go into the world. Again, that old record that gets played in your head constantly, I will say it one more time, dump it, get rid of it, you don't need it. Your future is much more easier than you think. You will have a male round about you though, who will become, well, how can I put this, really quite boring, moody and boring, and he needs a slap. Probably as a child, needs a slap. There you go, in jail. But it's that, and also can I ask you, who's got the car thing that's going on at the moment? There just seems to be a thing on the wall there about cars. You were going to say something, Joe?
Yeah, Dan was saying, has this person passed? I think he was talking about the pleurisy thing.
There's a possibility. There's a possibility, this older person. But it's like everything else, Dan, you're holding on too much to everything that's been in the last 5 years. It's time to let it go. And also, this is a good car thing. What I like is you. What I think is going to change is your personality, your ability. That whole sort of let's shake it up, let's get out there and make it happen. It's that attitude you got, and you used to have it. So I know I'm right there, but it's back. Well done. No more poor me's. Do you hear? So you go for it, because life's okay for you. I'm glad to tell you. Thanks very much for coming in, Dan. Oh, dear. Will you let me know about the dog? Because I've missed it. I feel as though a dog's passed over and I've missed it. Okay. Now then, there you go. James is replying, really busy, Linda, but hey, it was on the cards. Well done. Mary Gardner, Mary Hamlin, hi there, how are you? Tricia Gardner. Anita Whelan, hi Frank and John. She's got them in capital letters. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
There's a Christmas wish for you.
So it's part who lost the dog, I think he's saying.
Dan,
Dan, I mean.
Yeah, you lost the dog. Dan's saying thank you. You should, darling, because it's really something else. Really big for you. Lynn McEwen, how are you? Hope you're having a lovely festive season. Well, I'll be quite honest with you, Lynn. No, because at the moment, although I come over to John's every so often, I have to say it's like walking into Ebenezer Scrooge's room. It's just terrible because he has no Christmas spirit whatsoever. Are you feeling any better about it?
Pine cones.
Oh, you've got pine cones. What do you mean pine cones on the thing?
Behind you, there's pine cones on the thing.
Where's your tree?
There's the council have put a perfectly good tree up I can see from that
Did you hear
window.
that? The council got a perfectly good tree up. Would you believe this? Help! He needs to find Christmas spirit. Hi there, Karen. How are you? McCullen McLaughlin. Is that right?
Karen McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Oh. Any relation to Lulu?
Mary Gardner, what kind of dog?
What can I do? One that barked.
You're not long for this world, are you?
I am long for this world. Be quiet. I wish I could get rid of all of this stuff, this cough and sore bones. How about that? Old age doesn't come on its own. Melinda, where's the Christmas tree? Yes, Melinda, I agree. Where is it? What can I say? Judy McEwen, hi there. Anything from me, please? Oh, Judy, I'd love to say yes to you. Oh, Judy, money. There's a money change round about you, Judy. Oh, and somebody's got an awful lot of bother with their teeth. So, is a money treaty? Oh, let's have a look at that. Do you mind? Right, let's go. She wouldn't have come in if you didn't. Who are we speaking to? We're speaking to Judy.
Judy McCowan.
McEwen.
McCowan.
Okay, see? So what happens. Right, we're looking, because there's a financial thing around about you. Let's hope it's good. Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So yes, it is good. Good crossroads coming up here. And it's a destiny. So whatever's changing for you is meant to. Can I also ask you who the problems with the neck and I don't know if it's the same person, but the problem with teeth as well. Immediately in front of you is the Ace of Discs. You couldn't want for any more, any more than that. You've got the Eight of Discs immediately in front of you as well. And that just means that whatever talents you have, whatever finances, whatever it is, it's all coming to life. It's coming up and it's starting to bloom for you. Oh, I like this. And there's a holiday by June. Okay. What else is here? Oh, well, there you go. There's a card of justice out. So there's a whole sense of adjustment to your life. But that could also be a legal thing or a contract or something that you're waiting on or something that you could be getting. It's really quite good for you all round. I love your year that's coming up for you. It really looks particularly big and opulent. So well done for the money. I was right about that. That's really good. I'll show you the Magician. Okay, and I'll show you the Ace of Discs. These are good, really money cards for you. So well done, my honey. And the outcome, of course, is a legal card. So it seems as though that you're now starting to adjust and change in your life. And if you just had a little patience, because lots of people think you're not patient, Judy. I think they're okay, but other people don't. And by the way, what does it matter what they think? Okay? So I love that whole change of direction, choice and change that seems to be waiting on you. I think it's excellent. Well done. Thank you. Yes.
Marie Madden's thinking of going to Turkey. That's quite common this time of year, isn't it? Turkey at Christmas.
Oh,
gee. Well, she's thinking of going for 4 months. Do you see it happening?
I'm sure you can go if you've made your mind up. I'm sure you'll go. But I like Patricia Gallagher. Hi there. How are you? Paul McGregor, good evening, gents. Sorry I'm late. Well, quite honestly, Paul, I'm a fortnight late. First, I tried to get back on last week after being a bit ill. It's not finished with yet. I'll get rid of it soon, don't believe me. But I've got a feeling that we've had problems with the internet, we've had problems with Facebook. And at one point I was sitting there thinking it was a conspiracy theory. So there you go, it was going on, there was somebody against me. But it isn't, it's all kind of worked out now. So I think...
I know there are people against you. I know some.
Do you? Go away. Is there a possibility that I could get a wee cup of coffee? That'd be very kind of you. Thank you.
Why is Paul late? Is he just running rush back from committee room 17?
That's so unfair. Anyway, thanks for coming in, Paul. By the way, Paul, I've been using your cream, Hydronure. It was really good. It's one of those creams I wondered without now, I have to tell you. You're really quite a genius, but it's fabulous. Sorry for the kettle going on there, but I want a wee coffee. Hello, Frank. Hope you're well. Angela McClung. I am. I'm a lot better now, Angela. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Marie Madden. I've not made my mind up yet. Well, whatever that means. Tricia Gallagher. Anything for me? Jesse McGregor. Jesse, the winner. Jesse, I'm sorry, but David will be in touch soon. And you may have booked. I don't know yet. But I'm looking forward to meeting you. Looking forward to seeing you, Jesse. Jessie won last week, or 2 weeks ago. She won the prize. I think so. We'll find out from David. But that's what happens when you join, you see, when you join my membership. I pick lucky people to come along and face to face with it. And you know, I should really do something like that for Christmas, shouldn't I? Maybe I will do that again. Pauline McKillamont, hi ho ho, anything for me. Tricia Finnegan, hi. Hi. Tricia, hi Frank and John. Sorry I haven't been in touch. My phone has been playing up. That's ridiculous. I don't know what you do. I'd throw it out the window for me, I'll tell you. Anita Whelan, hi there. Joan on the wine again. Andrea wants to know if you're on the wine again. Coffee, coffee. Thank you. Elizabeth Fleming, good evening to you. She is watching. Come in and stop watching. Come in and actually be a part of it. Jason McGregor, looking forward to seeing you. And I am looking forward to seeing you too, man. Paul McGregor, Frank, is there any change you could do? Any chance you could do a card for you, please? I can't get this. Hi, Frank, is there any chance you could do a card for you, please? Want big things for you. Well, that's very kind of you, Paul. That really is kind of you. It's a nice wish, actually. And here is the answer, and I will defy anybody out there who's in my world or does my kind of business or does my tarot or whatever. It's really, really hard to do it for yourself. Really hard. And besides, you end up fighting with yourself over it. Saying, I'm not going to do that. And I get that from people. Thanks, Joan. So the answer to that one is no, but you never know. You may get someone else to read them. You never can tell. Cheers. Right. You need to be back on. Wee card from me, Frank. If not, Merry Christmas to you and John. That's from Caroline McDonald.
I'll do a card for you because it's marked.
He says he'll do a card for me because it's marked. Let's just get your head around Christmas and a little tree for yourself, son. Elizabeth Fleming, I'm here. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining in. I feel as though I've missed you all. I know so far you've been saying that you've missed me. Pauline's telling she's getting the karaoke out. You get singing, girl. Liz Simpson's in. Hi, I'm late tonight. Hi, Liz. How are you? I hope everything's all right with the family. I know that you had a bit of bother there, but I'm glad things are working. Okay. I heard you were in town. We were up the town. We went into the big city. The big smoke. Margaret Anderson. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, hi, Margaret. Hi, Kathleen. Kathy or Gibson, Merry Christmas, Frankie John. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And the same to you, my darling. Have I got any messages from Spirit? Anne Gates wants to know. Not unless you can take a very, very tight chest and a burning throat before somebody passed over. And can you take that from me? Really bad chest. My throat feels as though it's on fire. And I have this stuff hanging on. And I think I'm a woman, yeah. Oh, and she's coming forward telling me, Anne, that you're on this awful long road. You feel you've got this really long road that you think you're on and you're never going to get off it. And I don't want you to think that, because it isn't the case. Let me have a wee look at Anne.
Just said yes, so I think she can take that.
You can take
person.
that. Right. Thanks, Anne. Let's see what else is here. And you're really this long road, and it's all about, will I survive? Have I got enough money and the bills and all of that stuff going on in your head? You need to stop. Tell me something. What's changed in you? There's been a massive change so far. In fact, right now, life is changing as we speak. And I think it will continue to go on. I think happily. Are you into that? Because I think it's been sudden. Changes have been dramatic. You've had to take quickly and see this. All I can see is this long, arduous road in front of me. What does that say?
Happiness.
You see that? That's what's waiting for you. But you've had to go through that.
Yes.
And that's big. All the changes. And I think they're happening to you now. So whoever it is that passed for you is very happy that I'm talking to you, because I'm getting a nice smile. And there was somebody else that was ill and they were ill in bed a long time, but they seem to have recovered slightly. They're feeling a lot better. Now listen, you're getting rid of what is called oppression, being stuck, being held down and unable to move. Do you follow me? And that is now about to change for you.
She's feeding back. She's saying she can take all of this.
You can take all of this, I'm saying. Oh, I'm glad. So get ready, because I like this. I clear the slate. Don't be afraid. Embrace. Go forward. It's easy to say to hang with everything else, but it's not about that. I think it's going being able to go through the ending for new beginnings. And if you can do that, this will move quickly for you. And you're rid of all this unstuck feeling. And it's been there a while. I love the news for you, okay? But whoever it is that passed, they're with you. You're not on your own. Oh, by the way, they're telling me you're doing something with decorating a room or doing something with lights of all things. Did you come back? Let me know. I'm seeing all these lights. Oh, and there's Mickey Mouse. So there you go. Maybe there's a wee holiday coming up for you there as well, or a special holiday for somebody else. But definitely a really good time waiting for you. I can't say to you, I'm going to wave a magic wand to you. I mean, this isn't pennies from heaven. This is not a bit like, you know, we had somebody earlier, was it Dan, I think we had earlier, or Judy, one of the two that had lots of finances and good money break there. For you, I think the break is happiness. I think the break is the wishes that you've been looking for, whether they're within yourself or they're for everybody else, or whatever it is that you wave your magic wand for, because that's what you're getting. I'm glad to be able to tell you that you're clearing the slate and it's gone, it's over. And that's the best news I could give you, I think. So please take Spirit's love here and get ready for your break. And tell me about the house. What are you doing?
The whole life.
Is it the hall? Your hall? Do something with your hall. So you're decorating. What about the light? Because you know, because this person keeps looking up at the light. You do that, banging a new light or something like that. But she's kind of ardent that you have to look at the light. She's kind of telling you. I'm glad she's in. Good news for you. I'm glad things are moving. Oh, she said that something got knocked over, and I don't know if it was really valuable, but something was knocked over and smashed into bits or something, and she was with you when it happened, she said. Okay? So I don't know if that's proof that you want, but that's what you're getting. Excuse me. It looks good, Anne. I love it. Don't be afraid. There's the key to this. Take these changes and make them happen. Spirit's with you for ages. It'll be great. All right? Take care, honey. Thanks for coming in, Anne. I've got a real bad bit of a cough thing here. Going on.
Maybe you're allergic to pine cones. I'll put them away.
Allergic to pine cones? Maybe you're allergic to wine.
Oh, one broken mirror.
Oh, you broke a mirror. It's okay, but the 7 years look and all that. You used to say if a picture jumped off the wall, you would certainly treat it with certain death. I was in a room once and the whole lot was white too. 5 pictures, one after another. Boom, boom, boom.
When my mum and dad were young and they got married, they had their first house.
Yeah.
And there was a set of kitchen shelves in the kitchen. Real old-fashioned, like 1950s kind of open shelves.
Yeah. Long before I was born.
And mum, yeah, right. And you probably put them up. And my mum's like, Harold, will you take those shelves down? She was going on and on. She wanted like modern kitchen cupboards. So she pestered him. And one night he said, right, I'll get the shelves down. So he stripped the wood off. And there were these cast iron brackets. And he took the screws out and they wouldn't budge. And he was literally hanging off these cast iron brackets.
Did they pull the wool?
No. And then there was banging from the other side. And my Auntie Betty, my dad's sister, who lived in the house next door, the cast iron brackets went right through the kitchen wall. And literally every plate in the house had jumped off the shelves on her side, smashed the entire house up.
What a great story. Not your Auntie Betty, that's for sure. There you go. You don't know what you're pulling.
You imagine putting a shelf bracket through a brick wall.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they did. That's what they did. It was
Jerry built.
Jerry built. Hi there. Audrey McGee, how are you? Thank you, Frank. Is my Alan okay in spirit? I would say so, my darling. Now, after what you've just had, yes, you've been looked after and everything will be okay. Take the chance. It's time to change and move on, my darling. You can do that? Well done. Elaine White Buffisson, get you to Spain. What are you doing here? Hurry up. Elaine, who's got the bother with the teeth still? You need to get that seen to. Remember, I told you in your reading, go and see about that. Denise McGurn, hi, how are you? Susan Strickland, how are you? Evelyn Cook, she'd like a wee card. Anita Whelan, all these loves. Hello, Frank. Can you please give me a card? Okay, Anita, you're getting a card. Reading, nothing's jumping out for you, but I will give you a little reading as I see it, Anita. Right, a little bit of problems coming up there in a health matter for a man, needing doctors, hospitals, and all the rest of it. I hate to say hospital, by the way, but it could be a really good piece of news for you. Yeah, that's okay. I think February, March changes everything for you. Moving on in a big way. No, I just think, but I've got to say to you, I think things will move on from February onwards. But whatever we're talking about as far as health is concerned, I've got a feeling that it's going to linger. And I think it's a man. I'm not saying it's going to linger, it's going to be awful, but it's just going to be there. An ongoing problem health-wise, Anita. Okay. What else is there for you? I just like the whole attitude of change for you because you've been really beating yourself up as well for a wee while. You've been giving yourself a very good hard time there, which is not too bad. You're good at that. Anyway, that also is to change. So I like February, I like March, I like April. So the spring months for you are all about getting ready to move on and change a lot of things in your life. Unfortunately for a man, there's going to be a lot of health problems that are long term. Not anything that maybe a hospital visit might, stem it or sort it out. I hope that's the case. But don't be put off by them. Okay? All right, Anita, thanks very much for coming in. Hope you're well. I hope you have a good Christmas, my darling. So what else have we got here? Elizabeth Fleming, hi there. She's replying to James. Oh, well, that's good. Tricia Gallagher. Ruth Kilpatrick. Hi there, how are you?
Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick. What did I say?
Kilpatrick.
Did I say Kilpatrick instead of Kirkpatrick? Maria O'Reilly, hi, I love a message. Hi there, Caroline. Hello, movie star. Could I have one of your magic cards, please? Okay then, Caroline. It's just a straight off reading. I'm not drawn to you, darling, but I will. Lorraine Jackson's watching as well. Right, something to do with your family, Caroline. Seems as though there's somebody that should be with you in your life and isn't in your life. As they've either moved away or you haven't seen them for a while. There's a lot of plans to be made this coming year for you, and it will have something very much to do with work. This person that you haven't seen for a while, expect them back. Someone's coming back from your past and will catch you by surprise. You'll suddenly go, what are you doing here? Kind of like that. But it's very good. I love the work scenario for you. Don't worry about it. I know you are fearful about something as regards work. And I'm sure the whole world is at the moment. But you, more than anything, and if it isn't for you, then it's for the male next to you. It really is some kind of worry. Can I tell you, there's an old saying, you die if you worry, you die if you don't. It's how you look at it, my darling. But remember, somebody's coming back from your past and work will be okay, Caroline. Good news there. Okay, thanks. Now then, let me see. Dan Pat's come back with a thumbs up, Johnny.
Billy Jr. said, there he is. It's like Grant, there he is. Can I see your old Grant?
Hi Billy, thanks for coming in. Yes, I'm back. I've been away for a while. I've been ill, but I'm coming back. Jason Caddy's also watching, and I'm sorry I was to phone you, and I didn't, but I will. And we can all say all together now, I'd like you all to do me a favour, please, for Jason Caddy. I'd like to give me a whole show of loves, please, and we'll all say together, happy birthday to you, because it's Jason's birthday, okay? Would you do that? A lot of loves, I'd be grateful. Thank you, here they come. There you go, Jason. Everybody thinks you're fab. Amanda Jean Sinclair, Audrey McGee, hello. Ruth Kilpatrick, could I have a card, please? She's given us a Christmas tree. That's because they know you don't, you've got a council Christmas tree, you're looking at it out the window, you think that's okay. How are you going to go and put a present under it then? Well, you don't do that either.
That's the other thing. I'm not getting that.
Hi there, Linda Lycan. Anything from a wee Sadie? Shady Sadie. Not yet, my darling.
Elizabeth Fleming, did you read my last comments about the American connection? Did you? I'll go and try and find it.
I don't know.
Fleming.
Oh,
You must have said something to Elizabeth about.
did I? Elizabeth, who's needing a problem? Somebody's got a problem with the hip around you. Is there somebody going for an op or something? Would you remember that? Margaret Anderson saying happy birthday to you, Jason. So there you go. Mary Trainer Higgins, hello Frank. Sorry I'm late. Anything from me, please? Oh well, did you hear about Theresa May? She's got in, so there you go. Nobody can contest now for another year. Billy Jr., get well soon. Get down the Morrisons for some man flu supplies. Actually, it's not that. It was a kidney problem I've had, but I'm all right now. Although in saying that tonight, I'm suddenly developed the cough of coughs. Maybe you're right. Maybe
Elizabeth, come tell us again about the American connection. I can't go back far enough to read your comment.
I hope you heard that, Elizabeth. You need to let John know about your American comment again. You can't go back. Now listen, there's a lot of people in tonight. They're all on videos, and I'll do as many as I can. I promise as the night goes on. James Edwards has done the mantra. Thank you, James. He's liked and shared, Johnny. We've got to like and share. You can like and share. It means it's worthwhile. Okay? So please, everybody who's watching this tonight, if you like and share, I would be grateful. And also, there's lots of people there, of course, and I'll try and get around as many as I can. But when we finish and we're off the air, I will still continue to read. So, to get in touch with me, all you have to do is go to your mobile, text Frank to 85358. Text Frank followed by your question. Please ask me your question and send it to 85358. Okay? Thank you very much. Jason's coming in saying hello again. And everybody's wishing you a happy birthday, Jason. There you go. Me, my hip's a bit buggered, she said, Elizabeth Fleming. Right, Elizabeth, it's your turn. Very big connection with you now for that. So it's you, you've got the problems with the hip and the back. And it's sore, isn't it? I sometimes suffer it myself. But not tonight, I have to say. Now then, you're going to be called upon in a situation, Elizabeth, to be very much in charge of a situation. Whatever it is that's going on, whether it's be work and family, whether it's going into something where you've got to judge something or work something out, it doesn't matter. This is what I want you to know. No matter what is coming up for you over the next couple of months, maybe even 3 months, you'll be in the position to be able to not only do your best in a very mundane way, but you'll also be able to do everything in an emotional way. This is a great balanced time coming up for you, okay? And you'll know what I mean, because this is what you need. You're kind of like very much in charge, really, is what I would say. I think you need to be as well, because no, I don't have worries here. I don't have problems. But what I do is concerns. Do you understand what I mean? There's a big difference. Do you understand that, John?
Yeah.
A big difference between a problem and a concern. Anyway, that's what I've got. But I'm going to show you what you also have. The sun. The sun is going to shine in your life, Elizabeth. It really is something. Excuse me. even although there's been a lot of old arguments out there for you. The rest of it will diminish. The thing about America is really interesting because this is cards are all about abroad. You've got the universe, the sun, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So if this is anything to do with your questions which we don't know about, I have to say that it's looking rather good, okay? And the connection looks good for you. It's a shame we can't go back and see what that is, because that's really quite important. I wonder if I can. No, I'm going down instead of up. No, I can't look down and see. No, I don't know what this is. I'll look and see. No. No, it's not there. I'm sorry, whatever it is has been off and on. Really quite handy at this one, you know. But the world as an outcome as well is a really good card. It just means that you're in a place of being successful, but also that there's a kind of end of a journey, a long way over these next 3 months. But I love it. The balance is good for you, Elizabeth. I also hope that your arguments don't become so much of a bigger problem, but also that the old hip and leg thing. I've got to have to say to you, that's actually got to be seen to, madam. It'd be very easy for me to say, no, okay, fine. I would say to you, it's a lot more than that. Sorry. So don't be afraid of that when you get ready for it. All right, my honey, thanks very much for coming in. I hope everything's well for you, Elizabeth. So there you go. So listen, remember, you want to face-to-face with me, you can. I did say to somebody earlier I couldn't answer questions over anything legal, not over the air anyway, but face-to-face, I'm sure I could. Emma, Peter, hi there.
So, the last time you spoke to Elizabeth, you told her she had a strong connection with America, and she said no, she was going to Dublin.
Yeah.
When you said it wasn't America, but when I went there, I did have strong connections with America because my Irish side emigrated to America back in the day.
I'm happy for you. I'm glad you find that. It's good. I don't know if anybody else out there can agree with me here, but have you ever went somewhere and you think, I know exactly where I am? Or you just seem to know it, or it just feels so familiar, or you feel a connection, or you feel at home with it. I've done that several times, and maybe I've lived over many thousands of years to feel this, but I have. And it's a big one, and it's interesting when people say that. It's that odd connection. Have you ever done that? Gone somewhere and think, oh, I've been here before, or this feels right.
It's called déjà vu.
No, there's a difference. No, deja vu is a kind of, I've just said that because I've said it before. Or I remember doing this before, but that's not what I mean.
Okay.
But I mean, it's like driving through a town or go for a walk in some village or something. Right. Yes, and suddenly it's like, wow, I've been here before. Yes, I've done that. I did that in Leeds.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, it seems to be around with the Lake District that seems to be familiar with me, but it's there anyway. Hi, Margaret Hughes, how are you doing? Hi, Pamela, is it? Hi there, how are you? Pamela Latif, is that right? Latif?
Yeah.
Hi there. Mary Slesher, how are you? Good evening, Frank and John. Hope all's going well for you both. We're getting better. We're on the mend. He's just as miserable as ever. He's not going to put a tree up. He's doing all that number.
I think I might know why you drove to the Lake District.
Why?
Well, because all the gypsies go up to Appleby with the
horse. Goodbye. Thanks for letting me use your room. It was very kind of you. I'll see you sometime. You're a nasty piece of work, I'm telling you. Nice foot. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Well then, stop bringing it up.
What's your ankle?
That's the way. The way you said that, John Holton. I'm getting my big sister to you. My big sister, the right way hand. 4 o'clock, clean at school. Get it. Margaret Anderson will know exactly what I mean about that. My sister Sarah. Dun, 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 dun. I've been. Linda, like and saying, I've been placed and I know the place and I've never been there before. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, there's something common there, Linda. And there's something very much about that. It's an amazing feel. I go that in Edinburgh, you know. Odd one. and believe it or not, in Fountain Bridge. And I'd never been, I was visiting somebody, and I knew exactly where to go, what street it was, and I knew, no, it's around this corner, and I just found, the first time I'd ever visited it, and I just knew it was there. And it turned out that, you know, Edinburgh from then on was rather lucky for me. Did you know that? I didn't stay there. You shake your head.
I'm just saying.
But I wouldn't stay there. But it turned out to be really lucky. It's the first place I got, you know, a major newspaper there. I got, well, I did newspapers around the country from there. And I got
Radio.
Scott FM. Yeah, Radio Scott FM. It was really big. Lucky. And it's also the first place I did a show. And my very first show was in the Assembly Rooms in Edinburgh. Excuse me. How about that? Really big. And of all the tours that I've done, of all the shows that I've done lots of, I've played the concert hall 4 times, I've done lots of places. The biggest, of course, was Motherwell Civic, and 1,000 people sitting there as well. Do you know that I've never played my hometown? I tried to get in, and they didn't take me. There you go. There's Helensburgh for you. Anyway, hi there, Amanda Sinclair. Jean Sinclair, how are you? Nicola Ferns, good evening. I have a decision to make and I don't know what to do. Please help. Listen, I'd like to talk to you privately if that's possible over the, okay? David Cooper is watching. Good evening, David. How are you? I hope you're well. Poor David has been working really hard, Johnny. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
He works on it.
He works very hard indeed. And his mum's just moved through from the east to the west, so I hope she's settling in and having a good time. Linda, hi. I got
that in Aberdeen.
You got that in Aberdeen?
And I was talking to the same person.
Oh, that's big. I'm Baxter, hello. Mary Trainer Higgins, hi Frank. Have you got an answer to my questions, please? My brother is confused. Do you not know why? I really would talk to you face to face, Mary. Joyce Orr, is that? Hi Frank and John. You previously told me I'd be travelling, and you're absolutely correct. Well, that's good. I'm so glad.
Oh, they had to put it on hold due to her health.
Oh, really? Oh dear. James Edward loves Tracy's music. I'm glad
Well,
you
I'm
do.
that happy.
I am glad you do. Ruth Kirkpatrick. You keep coming back to me and I don't know why. Ruth Kirkpatrick. All right, Kirkpatrick then. Stop correcting me. But I'd like to ask you, Ruth Kirkpatrick, who's got the gland problems, who had the glandular fever, who had lots of problems with the throat, and also that probably connected to doctors and hospitals at one point, and now have seen an ambulance. Could you please tell me, is that the past? Before I left a card for you. You'll need to come back quickly, please, and let me know, Ruth, if you wouldn't mind. Nope.
Well, give us a minute.
Oh, that's right. There's a 30-second delay, isn't there?
There's a few seconds anyway.
Tracy Chapman. No, got the fast car yet, but working on it. No. Because that's what I got there. I felt all of my neck and everything. And I know that that's a glandular area. It might not.
Ruth, just say yes or no.
You need to come back, please. Ruth. No. Margaret Anderson. My last comment wasn't for you. Oh, really? Oh, really? Margaret Anderson. To the anniversary of a friend's passing. Right, Ruth. Let's get to you. Let's do it, Ruth. Here we go. Excuse me. That was really...
So it sounds like a TV ward in here.
Well, no, come back then. Then he's asked me to leave. He says it's a TV board. As if you ever knew what that was like. Right, Ruth, let's have a wee look and see what's going on for you. Right, at the moment, you're turning everything around from being in a really negative place to a very positive place. There is great celebration coming up, and I think maybe you're worried about Christmas as well. My advice to you is not to do that, okay? But who am I to tell you that? Things have been very slow in the past, well, years, maybe up to the last 3 years. But when I say slow, things just are going along like that. Anyway, that's not what I've got anymore. I'm very, very happy and connected change to you. There's absolutely everything to do with change. You've got a death card right here that's wonderful news. Oh my, whatever it is that was holding you back, no, this is over, Ruth. You're moving in a great direction. And you've got the Six of Swords and outcome. You're traveling, you're moving, you're changing your world. Literally, I think, tell me something else. Are you happy where you stay? You're looking to move your home. Is that what it is? Because there's every possibility all of those things could come up. Great change to health. Everybody looks particularly happy. And it looks like you're going on a particularly good road for yourself. Although there might be a male around you and he's got a lot to learn. And I mean learn as in skills. So if it's to do with schools or to do with college or uni or whatever, or you know, an apprenticeship or learning anything to train, it's really something. I love it. The Magician's out over you. The Three of Cups. You know, I know a psychic that says that's his favorite card. That's the best card in the pack. I disagree, but it just means that everything's coming at once. It means abundance. Okay, so congratulations. And it hasn't been easy. All right. So that slow, that kind of walking through my life, walking through treacle, that feeling, it's all leaving. Congratulations. So take that up with your friend who passed because they're around you as well. Oh, now I've been showing something now. I've been showing that I'm going to, where am I here? If I were to just wander up to this place, I think it was a castle. But if I opened the doors inside there, I can drink, I can eat, I can stay, I can make merry. But it looks like one of those, no, beyond a stately home. Do you know what I mean? Really big wooden doors that you would open up. What would you say? Not a castle, but it's something like that. It's something like one of those hotels. It looks as though you're going in there, my love. Looks fab. Maybe it's for a wedding. You know, one of those wedding places. Earth Castle or something like that. It looks brilliant. But my news for you is you're traveling on and you're moving on in a very glorious way. Congratulations. Enjoy it. It's not before time. And take Spirit because Spirit's with you all the time. All right. Thanks for coming in, Ruth Kirkpatrick. Okay.
Ruth just said, oh.
Ruth just said, oh, oh. I hope there's more than oh, Ruth. If you'd come back and let me know, please, if I was along the right lines. And if I wasn't, tough, because I'm not changing your reading. That's what I see for you, and that's what I know you're going to do. Okay? Thank you very much.
James Edwards is talking to Tracy about that Tracy Chapman song and talking about revolution. I was playing that all last week.
There you go, James. There you go. You're connected to old Johnny Boy. He was playing it all last week.
That particular song. Oh, anyway.
Does anybody ever play Motown? Do you ever play Motown? No.
No.
I don't think so.
It's all in the shed with my Christmas CDs.
You really are Ebenezer Scrooge. I really worry about you. You've got your Christmas in your heart. But by the way, the charts are looking fabulous over the next 2 or 3 weeks. And also, of course, the year ahead, I've got to do the year ahead.
And the snow's on its way.
Yes, snow by Saturday we hear. Well, on the hills. That's what he's going, the hills. Anyway, I think the chart's looking really good. After that, the 7th, that new moon, that's really something. That new moon was very important. Anyway, so, oh. Ruth Templeton's want to know when Arisal comes through. In a 2, book to 2 months for that one. I know me and our Anne-Marie Bishop Moran are looking forward to Christmas, but this year will be very different. Yes, it may be very different. Different every year, actually. Amanda Jean Sinclair, are you ready? Okay, Amanda, here we go. Amanda Jean Sinclair. Oh, everything's kind of, oh, bit of a pie in the sky stuff there. Oh, my love, whatever it is that's been going on with you, oh, it's all really clearing here, Amanda. It really is, and it has to. And I really do think you've been bogged down not only by health areas, but you've been bogged down with lots of emotional areas to the past as well, and I feel as though I've been stopped going anywhere. This is, oh, just awful in one part, but the great news is that the Fool is out for you. That is totally changing in a new direction. Get ready for that. And as you turn the year, you will know what I mean. You've kept an awful lot to yourself, an awful lot of people don't know of your situations. And I suppose in a way, are right. Now, I've got great news about house move. And I don't know if it's for you. It all depends, Amanda, if that's what you've been looking for. But there's a real strong house move coming up. There's a real change of fortune as well coming up. I love the fact that the Fool's out and you're going places. This is wonderful. I've got anything else to say to you? Well, yeah, let's just end it with this one. Let's just say money is fabulous, and it's going to be. Okay? Thanks very much for coming in. And to everybody who came in tonight, thank you very much. I'm glad to be back. Thank you again for everybody who sent me get well wishes and things. I am definitely on the mend, and glad to be back tonight. So remember, I'm going to continue with the questions after we finish the show. So all you have to do is text me on your mobile to Frank, text Frank followed by your question to 85358. That's 85358. And of course, everything you need to know is on the website, frankpilkington.com. And I'm sure we'll have a lovely time. And as I've always said, be nice to each other if you would make that. This is the season, isn't it? And I'll try awfully hard to get John into a place where a Christmas could actually call the Spirit, could actually come and, well, never know, he might even put a bauble somewhere, although he's got a, what's that you said you've got up there? What's that called?
Pine cones.
Oh, you've got pine cones on. Oh, how Christmassy. But we'll try and get you a Christmas tree, okay? So listen, everybody, I love you all, and thanks for coming back, and thanks for not forgetting me. Please like and share if you wouldn't mind. I'd be grateful if you'd do that. And really good to everybody who came in tonight. Thank you so, so much. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Now, when am I back? I'm back on Sunday night. But I might just surprise you and jump back on during the week as well. But until then, and remember, big stuff's coming up in the chart. So if you want to join my membership, go in and look at it, because it's there. You'll find it at the top of the page, because the membership's good. It gives you a lot of things. And of course, you'll be your year ahead coming up soon. But until then, until Sunday night, you take care. I love you and thanks for being there. See you Sunday night. Bye-bye.